So going back, past shouldn't matter. I think you said that. What did you mean by that?
Yeah, past shouldn't matter. I mean,
Okay.
my boyfriend knows about everything.
Like the work stuff.
Yeah, he knows about all of that.
Okay. Shouldn't matter, though. Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter to him because I'm not, like, currently in that role of my life anymore.
So going around the table, do you think that the past should matter?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
I think we missed that, but one more time.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Past shouldn't matter. Past shouldn't matter.
Like, yes and no. Like, you shouldn't repeat mistakes. You also should try and be in the present if you want to be happy anyway.
Now, on this often comes up when it comes to discourse on body count. So men, I suppose both men and women can have a preference on this, but men typically tend to have a stronger preference for lack of current or past promiscuity and a low body count, or even desiring virgins, for example. This is sometimes found in women, but to a far lesser degree. Do you think men the past shouldn't matter when it comes to somebody's sexual past? So the amount of people they previously had sex with. How about that one? Starting with you.
Yeah.
Shouldn't matter? Okay.
It doesn't matter to me. I don't ask, though.
So do you think, for example, if a man didn't want to date you or another woman because of her sexual past, would you find that perhaps either immature or insecure, or would you otherwise take objection to it in some way?
I can understand why why it would matter to him.
Sure. Is he insecure? Is he immature? Should it not matter?
I think if it did matter to him, it might be because of some either cultural or religious view of some kind.
Sure.
I don't find him to be immature or, what did you say? What was the other one? Immature
Insecure.
or insecure. Maybe insecure. Maybe there could be a touch
Okay.
of insecurity there.
What about you?
I think that it should matter, 100%. Like, someone's sexual past, like, yeah.
Sure. What about you?
I don't think it matters. I wouldn't judge someone if they have a high
But
body
would you?
count.
So sure, that's fine for you. But would you object if a man it mattered to him?
Yes. It's a double standard.
Wait, how's it a double standard?
Like, I feel like women sometimes don't mind if a guy has had multiple partners.
Yeah.
But then when you ask the man the same question, they want their woman to, like, be virgins or have very few partners.
Well, how would that be a double standard, though?
But before we even ask that, I just have to ask you a very quick question, Christy. Do you think that there are women who wear heels who are sexy?
Not all women that wear heels look sexy.
No, not all, of course. But you don't object to women wearing heels, right?
Correct.
Would you object to a man wearing heels?
If I'm dating him, yes.
No, well, what kind of double standard is that?
I want my man to be masculine. That's my personal preference. So
Right,
heels
so
is out of
preference.
question.
So then it's not a double standard when it comes down to preference, right?
Well, I guess so then.
Well, I think my understanding is that, at least the way you framed it originally, you said women don't care about this, men do. I don't know if that isn't a double standard. That's just a difference in what men and women want. I think maybe what you were getting at here, maybe, is that, well, if the guy has a high body count, but he wants a woman who's got a low body count or is a virgin, that's the double standard. Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you? Does it matter?
From what I heard, from what she said, I agree with it. I think it matters, but I wouldn't judge someone based off of it, and I wouldn't want to be judged based off of it unless you have like an STD. Then
Okay.
I would question what you're getting.
Let's say the woman was clean, but she had a body count of 50. And even if she was totally clean, she could prove it, but she had a body count of 50. That alone disqualified her from a guy. Would you object to that?
From the guy's perspective or from like an outsider?
Both.
From the guy's perspective, I wouldn't want to be judged on it, so I wouldn't judge somebody else on it. And because like, and then from my perspective, from an outsider's perspective, I like same thing. I just like, I don't want to be judged. I don't want people to like judge me, so I'm not gonna
Right. Okay.
throw like shade where it's not my place.
Okay. What about you?
I think it does matter just because, like, that just means, like, if they have a high body count, they're easy. Like, they're for everybody.
For the streets?
Yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
Okay. What about you?
I think the past does matter. I think we can use it to see what kind of patterns have been in place before, and you can use like your judgment to judge someone based off of their past, and if they like are repeat offender with the same bad mistakes, then don't be with them. If it's just a mistake though and it's happened like once or twice, I don't think they should be scrutinized for it.
Yeah, I don't mind it mattering. It matters to me.
Okay. So going around the table really quick. If past doesn't matter, shouldn't matter, what's your body count?
If I'm being generous, like 6.
What if you're being greedy?
What do you mean?
Wait,
Well,
what do you
I-
mean by, like,
If I'm
you're
being generous, because I can think of like people I like completely remember, but I also like lost my virginity when 13. So like I know that I've had sex with like for sure like these 4 people, and there's like 2 people I probably don't remember their names because I was like so young.
Well, we don't need their names. We just
Okay, then 6. Yeah, 6.
6. Okay.
Less than 20. But I can't put a number on it. Because,
Less than 20.
yeah, I'm just kind of going based on when before I was in a relationship and then now.
More than 15?
Maybe 15.
Wait, how many of these from like the past since the split?
Oh, from my year and a half?
Yeah.
Like 3.
Okay. What about you?
I'm at 5.
5.
0.
Just turned 6.
Very sick.
I'm gonna decline answering that, but I will say that it's very low.
Okay.
Everyone knows.
Okay. 0.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you waiting till marriage or?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I just like, it's just my belief.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
I support that 1,000% and hope you stick to it.
Are you like religious at all or?
Yeah.
Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And but I'm a little confused because you said you wouldn't want somebody to judge you for that.
Well, like, I don't have a body count, but like,
Yeah.
if I were like that, I wouldn't want to be judged off, because listen to sound mean, but I have friends like who like get around. I don't judge them for it. Like,
don't?
it's their own. No,
But don't we need good, virtuous women to judge these heathens?
It's like, this is gonna sound like really biblical, but
We need virtuous women to. I rebuke. Sorry, that was fucking loud. Sorry, guys.
I just don't think like
Damn, bro,
Like-
chill out, Brian.
judgment isn't mine. Like, it's God's, and like, I think that like I can like direct people and help people and like talk to God about people. Talk to God. Wait. Talk
Wait, do
about.
you think hookup culture is bad?
It's not for me.
Do you think it's bad?
I don't think it's bad, but it's not for me.
You don't think it's bad?
Let me ask
Okay,
you.
okay,
let me
okay,
ask
wait,
you-
wait, wait.
Can I like say my idea of hookup culture?
Sure.
Like, hookup culture to me is like making out with somebody. Like,
Okay, but what about like all the casual sex that's going on,
Casual
like
sex?
one night stands? Is it bad?
I don't know. I don't like have like, I don't.
Wait. Okay, let me ask you a very simple question.
I don't think.
Do
it's
you
bad.
think? Do you think there is a hookup culture?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that hookup culture makes it easier or more difficult for you to find a partner?
I would say it makes it more difficult for me because, like, I'll be into somebody or something like that, and, like, our morals won't align. Like, they want to hook up, they want, like, something casual, and it's just not something that, like, I want personally. And so, like, and I feel like it's also, like, difficult to find people, not difficult, but it is challenging, I guess, to find people who have, like, similar morals. Which, like, back to that guy that I was dating, that's, like, why it was, like, so easy and I would take him out, because we do, for the most part, have similar morals.
Sure.
Besides me lying, but whatever. Does that make sense? But, like,
Wait, one point of clarification. Are you waiting for marriage, or are you waiting for the right guy who you think you'll most likely get married to?
marriage.
Okay, so
like,
okay.
even like people I've dated who I thought I was gonna marry, like I didn't. Clearly, I'm not married to them, so or even dating them.
Right.
So.
Okay. Cool. Andrew, you had something?
Yeah, I just wanted to quickly ask you, if the reason that you're not engaging in sexual intercourse is because you believe that you will be judged by God, correct?
Okay, so I think I know God is forgiving, but it's just like, it's like biblical, and I want to.
But forgiving you because he's making a judgment.
Well, yeah, wait, what?
Well, you have to make a judgment in order to forgive, right?
I don't think you have to make a judgment to forgive.
How could you forgive somebody absent a judgment?
I guess I'm not really understanding that. Like, I'm a little slow, but like I just don't understand.
Yeah, sure. So
she's an athlete.
If you're gonna forgive somebody, don't you have to judge them worthy of forgiveness?
No, I think everybody's worthy of forgiveness. I mean, sin is sin. People make mistakes. I've made so many mistakes, like, in my today. Like,
Well, then why avoid sin if you're not worried about being judged for sin?
why avoid it? Because I want to live a life that I believe is pleasing to God. And if that's how I do it, that's how I do it. You know? Like,
Well, God would have to use judgment. God would have to use judgment in order to punish you for sin, right? And he'd have to use judgment in order to discern what is pleasing to him, right?
I don't think I, have a place to judge, though. Do I sound
Yeah,
like
but I'm not asking if you do. I'm asking if God will judge you.
Yeah, he will.
And so,
God,
and is that why you avoid sin?
yeah.
So then I got to ask you, is God going to judge people who sin?
Yeah. Did I
Okay.
not say that?
And if you know that God is going to judge people who sin, can you point out the sins of these people who God's going to judge?
Yeah, okay. Have you ever heard, because, I don't know, you were talking about Jesus earlier, that verse, it's like, about like hypocrisy, like you're pointing out the speck in someone else's eye when you have a log in your own.
Yeah, what this is referring to is if you're going to judge the behavior of somebody else, be prepared to be judged by the same standard.
Yeah.
Right? Which I think that's fine, that you should be judged by the same standard by which you judge others' behavior. But that doesn't mean that you should not use discernment, righteous judgment in your life for what's going on, right? That would be absurd. Otherwise, how would you even determine what is sinful? And how would you steer people away from what is sinful if you had no judgment? Like, how could you even do that?
Yeah.
Could you? Could you even steer a person away from sin if you couldn't judge that it was sin?
No.
No.
Couldn't.
So then if you know what's sin, you are judging.
Yeah. Okay. Like, I know sin is sin, and, like, I know what is a sin and what's not, but, like, I just don't want to judge people. Like, maybe in my mind.
But you are judging people, is what I'm saying.
Judging people. I think
Yeah, like it or
everybody's
not,
judging people, though.
you can use what's called righteous judgment. You actually should judge. Otherwise, how can you determine that you yourself should not have sex before marriage? Obviously, it would be fun, right? You can have a good time, but you're avoiding it for a reason, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the thing is like, why would it not be okay for you to apply that standard to other people? That's what I don't understand.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I was
don't
just
like
curious.
to force things on other people. Like,
Sure.
I have
I'll
my
move.
morals and beliefs, and I like respect other people's. Doesn't mean like they're necessarily in line with mine, but I do like respect them, and I can't. I also I literally can't influence, or like, even if I say something to someone, like, I'm just putting it out there. This is my opinion of what this should be. And that's all I can say. Like, my opinion is just my opinion.
Do you think it's mean to judge?
I think everybody does it. Do I think it's mean? Sometimes. Like, sometimes I'll be judging someone and I'll be like, wow, that was so mean.
Well, I thought you didn't judge people.
Okay, well, no. Maybe. I don't know. I'm low-key contradicting myself. I know. I'm, like, nervous, guys, okay? My head is
No,
sweaty.
it's no problem. We're just having a good conversation here, right? But I'm just saying to you, I wonder how much of it's cultural and how much of it is actually you and how much you don't judge. Because I think you do judge, right?
No, yeah.
Just maybe it's cultural taboo to not sound mean, right? Kind
Like-
of quote-unquote mean.
Do you mean, like, cultural, like, or religious? Like,
Well, I think it's cultural inside of the current culture, modernity in the United States anyway, to not point out kind of bad behavior because it sounds mean.
I agree with that. Like, personally with, like, my friends and I, like, we are all, like, very blunt with each other, and we keep each other, like, not crazy in line, but in line. Like, when we're in the wrong, I've had friends who have been like, you're being a horrible person right now. And I've, like, said vice versa to them. But,
Yeah,
like,
but you know that's becoming increasingly rare, right?
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't know. I, like, just, like, value my friendship. Or not to say, like, people don't value their friendships, but, like, I want to be the best version of myself, and, like, being around people, like, who, like, bring me down, like, they bring me down. I want to be around people who, like, uplift me and make me a better version of myself, because at the end of the day, I have so many goals for myself, and I want them to be achieved.
Well, can I ask you a question to expand on that?
This is the,
Have you
I do.
noticed? Yeah, very
Final
quickly.
thing,
Have you
final
noticed? Have you noticed that there's this thing which happens with many women where after they have lost their virginity or they slept with multiple people, they begin to recommend to other women that they do the same thing? Have you experienced that?
I've experienced the opposite. I know, like friends and mentors who have said to me, they're like, I lost my virginity before marriage and I regret it.